My name is Aymeric Desmots, and this is my Wwise demo reel for the 3DGameKit. The first thing I did was to work on Ellen's primary weapon, and I recorded a bunch of tools and whooshes. My main priority here was to make the sounds evolve according to attacks and combo moves, so I used an RTPC in Wwise to draw this evolution. For the main character Ellen, I wanted her footsteps to evolve on different materials, so I recorded those surfaces and I layered a bunch of other recording to make them more interesting, such as wetness. Working on the main enemies of the game was a complex task. For the footsteps, for example, I combined library sounds with different recordings. Then, for the golem vocalization, I recorded my own voice. I used a bunch of processing and effects to achieve a gigantic and aggressive vox for the robot. I use pitch shifting techniques, and to achieve the huge sounds, I use a lot of compression, saturation, and clipping techniques. I also wanted to give to the player an indication of the golem weakness point. So I used a bunch of RTPC to make the sound evolve, for example with pitch, and the golem life system, and I also created a specific attenuation cone to emphasize the sound when we are behind the golem. For the golem's attacks, I combined different sound design techniques. Of course, I use a bunch of synthesizers, and I even use Soundseed Grain provided by Audiokinetic in Wwise. The idea was to create a charging ramp for the shield attack of the golem. I took a lot of time to work on the golem explosion. I wanted this one to be impactful, impressive, and immersive, especially with the electric characteristic of it. I wanted the electric arc to feel very non-repetitive and randomized. Of course, I use random container in Wwise to trigger different assets, but the idea was to fill different trajectories for the electric arc and waves inside the positioning space for the listener. I created different automation positioning paths to create those trajectories. For this game I also work on Reverb Zones. Doors mechanism. Crystals. Menu buttons. Sounds triggered by the level of life, indicating that the player is in danger. Thanks for watching and see you for your next project.